I'd be returning here. But I suppose it's time. Those old YouTubers we used to watch growing up, you'll probably remember a couple. One I used to watch was Super Mario Logan. The channel made a bunch of videos that featured plushes and puppets of characters both original and already existing, mostly Nintendo stuff. And it was basically just a bunch of storylines and stuff with these characters. Looking on these videos now, I mean, they weren't great. I mean, they weren't even that good. A lot of the humor is just making fun of different groups of people, either that or it's just loud screaming and cursing. I mean, I do think there can be some decent jokes here and there.
Oh yeah, we're definitely running out of ideas this time. Call of Duty, World War II on the frickin' moon.
Oh, what's that? We have word now that reporter Goodman is on scene to tell us how bad it is. How bad is it, Goodman? It's bad!
Anyway, just recently, Logan 30 Acre, the creator of the series, supposedly received a cease and desist letter from Nintendo for the use of the Mario characters in the videos. This caused a massive rebranding of the channel and its content, now just called SML, with all the copyrighted characters having original designs. I had an idea to do some kind of review retrospective on SML for a while now, and since this is happening at the time of writing at least, what better time than now? When you go to the original SML channel now, it's barren. The last video is from a year ago, and it's just telling you to watch the new video on a separate channel. More on that later. It was originally created on December 8th, 2007. The first upload was made the same day, being a recreation of the Super Mario Got Milk commercial. The first series on this channel was Mario and Luigi's Stupid and Dumb Adventures, mostly because of Mama Luigi, a character who was a clone of Luigi that was very stupid, just wanted to mention it for later. Though the series wasn't great, or even that good to be honest, it feels genuine. Like a group of friends just screwing around with Mario plushes. And that's what it was. I honestly found a lot of charm in these early videos because of that. This is what I like to call the first era. What happens next is the classic era. In this era, the channel would eventually move to simpler, just one-off storylines with new characters being introduced like Bowser Jr., his friends Joseph and Cody, Shrek, Woody, Black Yoshi, and others. If you were to divide all the SML videos into different eras, this will probably be my favorite. There are some entertaining side series like Black Yoshi and the Birds, a parody of Angry Birds, and Shrimp Hunter, a series just about Woody. Eventually, Bowser Jr. would burn down the house and Mario would lose his due to lack of money, sending all the SML characters in one apartment, beginning what I like to call the middle era. In the middle era, there are definitely signs of change. The majority of the characters living together provided for different plots and character interactions. Also, the fact that the creators are willing to make huge messes added a lot to the humor of the series. However, some videos would begin to feel repetitive and have lots of filler. However, on January 24th, 2016, one video would change SML forever. The video was titled SML Movie, Mario the Babysitter. In it, a new character was introduced named Jeffy. Jeffy, while clearly mentally disabled, is only described as an extremely stupid boy who winds up on Mario's doorstep, causing him to have to take care of him and eventually adopt him. Jeffy quickly became one of the most popular SML characters and caused the channel to grow to 1 million subscribers in October 2016. The video after that began what I like to call the peak era. The channel began rapidly growing subscribers, getting about 1 million every couple of months. The video's focus shifted more to either Jeffy or Mario or Bowser Jr. and his friends. There was some more filler, and the videos as a whole seemed a lot less charming than those of previous years. Logan began basking in his new lifestyle with a big house, sports cars, and just a lot of money spending. An SML feature-length movie was announced, but to this day has not been released. The newest house also brought a secret room, which had a pretty underwhelming review where it just turned out as if one of the side characters was a psycho, only for it to turn out to be his twin brother. It was a whole thing. In late 2017, SML became yet another victim of YouTube's demonetization, which was just becoming a thing at the time. This began what I like to call the falling era. Logan tried a number of methods to combat demonetization, like re-uploading videos over and over until they'd be eligible for monetization, or starting a Patreon, which never fulfilled the rewards of. The channel also gained controversy when a kid supposedly mimicked something Jeffy does in a video called Jeffy's Tantrum. There's also a Good Morning America reported about the channel, but it was just a lot of fear-mongering. Logan began using his second channel, Super Luigi Logan, to upload videos like a day or two early before he'd upload them to the main channel to get revenue. And then he eventually just started using that channel permanently, abandoning the original one, the last video being that Go Watch clip I talked about earlier. Eventually that channel would be abandoned too when Logan moved to the third channel, which he still uses today, Super Bowser Logan. On November 4th, 2019, the SML video The Human Potion was released, featuring new designs for the copyrighted characters used in the videos, mainly Bowser, Bowser Jr., Joseph and Cody, and Mario. The consensus seemed pretty mixed, so they just became a thing used once every other video or so. Logan promised these changes wouldn't be permanent, but something happened a year later that would change that. But before we talk about that, I want to talk about the SML merch store. The SML store is exactly how it sounds. It's a merch store for SML. Some of the products, mainly the puppets, are normal enough, just the puppets used in the videos. However, some of the stuff can be pretty weird, like this Jeffy face cover. For some reason, the puppets based off the characters of Rosalina, Mario, and Bowser are rebranded as Jeffy's mom, Jeffy's dad, and Junior's dad. Despite the fact that Mario and Rosalina, at least in the videos, even with the humor puppets, are still called Mario and Rosalina. Also, notifications keep popping up telling you that a product was bought in whatever state. I'm not sure if these are real people buying stuff but I think it's pretty weird. Anyway, back to the content. In February of this year, rumors began to float around that Logan received a cease and desist letter from Nintendo because they used their products. There was supposedly a screenshot of Logan posting a picture of this letter, but people have been unable to find it online besides the screenshot. On February 13th, however, Lance, Logan's brother and fellow cast member, uploaded a video of Logan reading the letter and talking about it. The main point of this video was that he says that from now on, he's only going to be using the human puppets in videos, and that leaves us with today. When researching for this video, I honestly expected SML to be a dying channel, bleeding subscribers. Surprisingly enough, it's doing pretty well. Each video has millions of views and thousands of comments to go along with them. And if those notifications are true, the SML merch store is doing quite well. I think the new videos aren't that good, especially compared to how enjoyable older uploads were. If Logan or someone else in the SML cast stumbles upon this video, know that I honestly don't have any hate towards SML. Sure, I may think the humor is obnoxious and many of the videos are repetitive, but I can't bring myself to flat out hate these videos. I think there's definitely a lot of room for improvement, like a number of older characters like Woody were brought back. Obviously they need new designs, but it'd be cool to see these characters again nonetheless. With all that being said, thanks for watching.
I'm about to orange justice all over your face.